Truth be told,
yes.
There's nothing more I hate in life than having to say this. I told you so.
Oh, here
but
we go.
Marcellus, Wiley.
What'd you tell me?
I told you so.
You told me that Kevin Durant was going to request a trade today?
Here is what you all have to finally decide about Kevin Durant. Either he is a bad partner or he is a bad picker or both.
Okay.
In OKC, he did not pick James Harden, nor did he pick Russell Westbrook.
Yes.
But he ended up being a bad partner with Russell Westbrook in OKC. He moves on to Golden State, where he makes a choice. He picks the Golden State Warriors. Somehow, some way, between Draymond Green and Kevin Durant, after some good years together, it turned out that partnership went awry. Now, leaving Golden State, where they were partners, he ended up picking Kyrie Irving as Kyrie Irving picked him. He picked James Harden as James Harden picked him. And after making that decision, that pick, once again, it went awry. You, America, have to decide. I won't tell you which one it is, but I will simply tell you this. Either Kevin Durant is a bad partner or Kevin Durant is a bad picker, or maybe it is both. But we have never seen, in the history of seeing, anyone that has had this much contention and controversy with a multitude of superstars. It's one thing you don't get along with Russell Westbrook. I get that. Both alpha males, big personalities. It's another thing you don't get along with Draymond Green. I get that, even though you have the ultimate peacemaker, Mother Teresa Gandhi and Steph Curry sitting on the roster, but I understand that. It's another thing if you don't get along with Mr. Cool James Harden, who seemingly gets along with everybody. And then you don't get along with Kyrie Irving. Eventually, we gotta have Kevin Durant look in the mirror. I ain't making no jokes. Look in the mirror and say, man, is it them, is it me, or is it both? He's either a bad partner or he is a bad picker, or he's both.
I knew you were going to come in hot. I knew you were going to come in
just getting warmed up
from a high. I knew you were going to come in holier than thou with that take. And my reaction, obviously, is going to differ from yours. Let me just start off with how educated Kevin Durant comes off in this moment right now. Here's the thing about the root of education. What it's supposed to do is illuminate you and enlighten you to options, right? When you're going through the educational process in life, school, college, real world, whenever you're being educated, it's to open up your opportunities, open up your options, so that you can one day, if you're successful with your education, dictate terms.
Okay.
Woo! We in the wild, wild west right now.
Big
These
dog.
players and player empowerment, and only the few have this type of power to dictate terms. I'm looking at an educated man in Kevin Durant who realizes because of his super talent that he's able to dictate terms. So something that a lot of people tell women, but they don't tell all people, men included, or superstar players, is use what you got to get what you want. And Kevin Durant right now is using what he got to get what he wants. What does he want? Another title. What has he realized? It won't come in Brooklyn. How did he realize that? Because he finally got off the seesaw. There was a little bait and switch going on with Kevin Durant and his relationship with Kyrie Irving and their friendship. Let's talk about this seesaw effect. Because a lot of times in team aspects, you can get caught up in a persona and not necessarily your identity. A persona is what you're going to project. Oh, we buddies, we boys. Devontae Adams and Aaron Rodgers, we kick it. And that's the persona. The identity is when I get an opportunity to get away from you or this, I will take advantage of that.
You preaching?
The seesaw effect of Kyrie Irving finally saying, I'm opting in, and Kevin Durant saying, I'm finally out, just like James Harden was last year, is telling me a lot of things about this situation in Brooklyn. Kevin Durant is just simply saying, I'm here as a basketball purist to play ball. And this has got mucked up to a place where I can't play ball anymore. But we shouldn't damn him in a moment when he starts to dictate those terms and flex the muscles he was blessed with. We should just be educated by this man making the decision to get what he wants.
I'm not mad. I'm not mad at you. I'm not mad at Shaw. I'm not mad at Kevin Durant.
Okay.
I'm mad at this.
What?
I'm not mad at Kevin Durant for getting divorced. I'm mad at Kevin Durant for getting married in the first place when we told him he shouldn't have.
Oh, my goodness.
That's what it is. I'm not mad at all at Kevin Durant for wanting out. I'm mad at Kevin Durant for getting in.
Yeah.
We said it wasn't going to work. I came on this show, and you remember,
Okay.
I said, how in the world are you going to add problems and expect a solution? Kyrie Irving, problem in Boston. Kevin Durant, you left Golden State, seemed to be problematic.
Yeah.
Ultimately, you add James Harden after he left Houston, and that was a problem. How in the world did you think y'all were going to add 3 different problems and come up with a solution? In what world? I'm not mad at Kevin Durant for getting a divorce. I'm simply mad at Kevin Durant for getting married in the first place when we all said, hey, big dog, don't marry him. He got toxic traits. Don't marry Kyrie. You don't want to do that. Nah, I mean, you ain't seen him play, though. You ain't seen his game, though. You ain't seen him finish at the rim. I mean, Kyrie looked pretty sweet. He's toxic. Don't marry him. Man, you ain't seen him 7 p.m. when he show up in that all black.
What a name
He's
is.
toxic. I don't care that he got divorced. I care that he got married, but we have to assess this.
Yeah.
Be honest. Can you be honest?
Have I lied yet?
All right, we're going to be honest.
Let's do it.
You are at the age where you have several friends that have been married a few times.
Yeah.
You're at that. I'm not yet at that age. I'm at the age where my friends are getting divorced, but you're at the age where you have several friends that have been married a few times. Be honest, Sel.
I won't lie.
We all judge, whether we verbally judge them or not. We judge that one person who's been married 3 or 4 times.
Hell yeah.
We do.
Cigarette
and here's
smoker.
why we judge them.
Tell me.
Because after the first divorce, we're like, hey, other person could have been crazy.
All her.
All her. It was all her fault.
All her
It was all
fault.
on her. I ain't do nothing. I ain't step out. I ain't text nobody else. I ain't like too many Instagram pictures. I liked one. I was one. She was clothed. That's not my fault. It's all her. Did I do that? After the second divorce, we raised an eyebrow. Maybe it's a coincidence. Maybe just, a couple bad ones. Maybe it was his fault, a couple of coincidences.
Brazil twice.
Twice.
Yeah, Brazil.
After the third divorce, we stop excusing it.
Yeah.
Now we're like, nope, you've been divorced 3 times, it's on you.
Yeah.
I don't care what it is, there is no way that the 3 divorces are exclusively their fault. You've been divorced 3 times, it is your fault. I don't even want to hear nothing else. I know it's your fault simply by the fact that you have been divorced 3 times. Kevin Durant has now filed for divorce 3 times.
Yeah.
He filed for divorce from the Thunder, filed for divorce from the Warriors, filed for divorce from the Nets. Come on, y'all. There comes a point in time where we're like, yo, you have filed for 3 divorces. You know what? It gotta be your fault just a little bit. That's what it is.
Okay. Since we bringing up age, and since you can't tell my age, you got to bring it up.
I have to.
I can tell
You look good.
The salt and pepper.
You look good.
Salt and pepper's here, though.
A little more chestnut in. A little more chestnut in.
Yeah, them chestnuts on broke. Okay, let's talk about it. You're at the age where you will let someone tell you who you should be with, because I've been that age before.
Talk to me.
You in that age where it still matters. Oh, they toxic? You already gave them a strike. But you haven't found that out for yourself. Nobody's perfect out here, Acho.
That's
So
right.
you telling on yourself, too, at that age. But since we talking like this, let's keep this relationship example going. I'm going to give you a story of 3 individuals. I'm one of them, and 2 other very successful men that I know. One married his college sweetheart, okay? One was stable, secure, and married someone that they met, and they had a long-lasting relationship as well. And then there was this guy that you know, that you work with, who was a player, they said, who was out in them streets, as they said, me. Of those 3 guys, you know who's still married? Me, the one who was in them streets, the one who went out there and touched everything, the one who went out there and felt everything, the one who went out there with all the different experiences and all the mislabeling of who I was not. But I knew what I was in pursuit of. So therefore, I would not let anybody else or anything else deter me from my destination of what I wanted. That's Kevin Durant. That's a LeBron James. You want to bring up divorces? LeBron James has divorced before as well. Oh, you're going to get into the complexion of divorce. Oh, those were nicer. Oh, those were mutual. Ask Dwayne Wade how that divorce felt when he was chasing him around on a private jet and said, I don't know what Bron going to do. How did that feel to Dwayne Wade in terms of the divorce? We're not going to get lost in this. Kevin Durant has put himself into this position where he can just do what he wants to do. And even after divorce, he's the one that gets begged back into marriage. The Golden State Warriors begged this man Okay? He barely leaving divorce court on the steps to right back into court to get married. So let's not make sure we don't paint this with a negative lens.
We don't have to. But Kevin Durant, Kevin Durant is looking real Halle Berry-ish.
How that look? Look great to me from my distance.
Halle Berry looks great.
Looks great.
Halle Berry won an Oscar for Best Actress. Halle Berry, incredibly talented.
Beautiful.
But if you get in a relationship with Halle Berry, it's probably not going to work out very long. Now,
don't do that.
That's not any indictment on the appeal of Halle Berry. That's no indictment on the appeal of Kevin Durant. That's no indictment on the talent of Halle Berry. Again, 2002 Best Actress. No indictment on the talent of Kevin Durant. Again, Kevin Durant, 2 NBA Finals MVP awards.
Yeah.
But what you know, based upon Halle's track record relationally and Kevin Durant's track record relationally, if you get into a relationship with Halle, just like if you get into a relationship with Kevin Durant, it's probably not going to last very long. Now, hopefully you have some wins while y'all are together because it ain't going to last very long. In the event you have no wins while y'all are together, then there really wasn't a point in getting together in the first place because all you did was get talked about. Kevin Durant's starting to look real Halle Berry-ish. You can take it as a compliment, you can take it as offense, but you got to take it as fact.
But it can be taken as fact, you're right. But there's a difference in the experience. Like, some people are destination. Some people just want the journey. Some people ain't even caring what you're going to call it. It's just me. And Kevin Durant has never been in any of these situations where he's the one being dumped. Let's start there. Kevin Durant dictates terms. What time you coming back, Kevin Durant? When I'm back. Where you be? Where I'm at? That's Kevin Durant. Who are we to sit here and tell him, oh, no, come down from that level of high? Because even Steph Curry, Mother Teresa, as you called him, even Steph Curry, who we all respect as maybe the greatest leader in basketball, him and LeBron, even Steph Curry wanted to marry Kevin Durant and married him, and then he got done.
Eventually, you tired of that. And that's what I think you and all
Miami's
Durant apologists need to realize.
Phoenix is not tired.
Be real,
They
Sam.
want him
Be
right
real.
now.
Be real. Golden State had a choice to make. They said, look, we can either choose further championships or beg and plead for Kevin Durant. And what choice did the Golden State Warriors make?
They begged.
Forget it. We just going to leave Kevin Durant alone. I'm saying in 2019 afterwards, they had a choice to make. We can either sacrifice future championships,
that's not right.
We can either sacrifice future championships or we can beg and plead for Kevin Durant.
That is not
Eventually, they were tired of Kevin Durant as he was tired of them.
No.
And they said, bump it. We're going to sacrifice the chips. We'll find another way.
Why you keep forgetting the most important element of all of that, the tipping point of all that?
What was it?
It wasn't the fact that they were tired of each other. Yeah, it was growing a little old in terms of the contention.
A lot of old.
It was growing a little old in terms of who's going to get credit. Like, internally, Kevin Durant's getting all the credit. And then externally, Steph Curry and the Splash Brothers and Draymond getting all the credit. Kevin Durant, like, what world are we living in? Everywhere I go in this facility, they love me. Everywhere I go on the outside, they're calling me Cupcake. And Steph Curry's like, look, I'm not contributing to that. Draymond's like, look, man, are you going to be here for the long haul or not? That question alone tells you they still want to be married to Kevin Durant. But I haven't even described the tipping point. The tipping point was when Kevin Durant got injured, and then Kevin Durant went out there and sought a second medical opinion on top of the organization's opinion, and they told him to play. And he said, you know what? I trust in this moment. I trust in you guys. And then what happened? It all went bad. That's what blew up that situation. Kevin Durant's like, look, if I can't trust it from the top down, then maybe I need to depart since I'm not getting the credit I deserve anyway outside this border. Woo!